He's not even looking at me. Damn. All right. Try 2. I have not done one of these in a while. Let's see if there's any heat. You get so close and then the game throws stuff like this at you. 99 out of 100. It is very painful to get to that point where you're this close to getting into the next rank. And then the game's just like, you know what? No, you're not ready for the next rank. You know, I definitely appreciate the Riot letting me get to 0 before just knocking me down. So, you know, I will take that. I will take that. Over 700 hours in competitive, level 351, 1,000 plus hours overall, and I still have not gotten out of silver. How? You know, I don't want to judge anybody, but how is it that you play so much and you don't see any improvement? Don't get me wrong, it sounds like this person cares about their rank because, you know, they're dropping all these stats on us. So how do you get so hard stuck? The duality. I love Breeze. Finally, take Breeze away forever. Every single map, there's the camp that really enjoys said map and the camp that does not enjoy it at all whatsoever. Like Pearl. People are mad that Pearl's not coming back. I can very clearly remember that when Pearl came out, there was a lot of people that were like, Pearl sucks. Why did we get Pearl? This was the map that they were hyping up. And now all of a sudden it's everybody's favorite map? Wild take, Riot. Gecko is too weak. Largest molly. Underrated flash. Detaining ult. Wingman plant. Wingman defuse. She is going again. Gecko has a lot, like considering how hard they've nerfed Skye with like removing her regenerative flash, dropping her from 3 to 2 flashes. Gecko came in with a lot of utility. Why me? Ranked in a nutshell.
Getting arrested? Don't you realize you're throwing...
Heroes never die.
Oh, I am sorry. I am sorry about that. Ah, yes, the chicken wing skin, the chicken wing skin. Dear duelist mains, talk to them. Broke baritone Viper, can you flash for me? Oh, that's like the you know what? Let me run that back. Broke baritone. If you don't want default smokes while defending, I'd like to remind you that this game is so generous to provide us with not 1, but 2 ways to relay this information. So please communicate before, I repeat, before the round begins. I'm really sorry I don't have psychic powers to know whether your restless fingers will make you stay on site or rush immediately as the walls vanish. Due to a difference in playstyle, we might not agree on the best way to defend a site. Through constant maining of smokes, we have a habit of smoking as close to the site as possible. Especially in solo queues where you guys like to stay quiet and chat until you tilt, we prefer smoking default as the safest option. But we do not claim that to be the best way to defend. In fact, we ourselves sometimes like to change things up a bit. So instead of finding ways to insult my mom after I put my smokes, tell me how you want them before I deploy them. Have some respect for those who are watching your back. Always ready to trade if you fuck up. Always there to support you with blinds and mollies. Yours sincerely, a smoke main. Talk to them. Let them know. They don't take us controller players seriously, bro. The shop gets worse and worse with each bundle that releases. It's frankly ridiculous. Why is there so few skins in rotation when there are over 800 skins? How long will I have to wait to get one of the 6 Vandal skins I like in my store? Early on it worked, but after 4 years, I think it's long overdue at least to increase in the amount of skins available, or maybe add a wish list system so that you can get an increased chance of getting a specific skin, etc. The entire system seems so bad on purpose. They have to know that if they make their system more fair, it's a lot easier to get the skin you want. People would be more willing to get skins. Surely if they copied Fortnite from the beginning, they can copy Fortnite now. I think night market has gotten to a point where there's just so many skins in circulation that enabling players to have an increased chance of finding something that they actually want within the night market. I'm not saying go out there and flat out just like guarantee that let me guarantee one of my slots, like even if it's like a skin bundle, like let me guarantee that I can choose Ion and then I'll see an Ion skin. I won't see a specific one that I want, but I'll see a Ion skin there, etc., that sort of thing. So I do agree with that point. I think there has to be something night market related that's like, okay, you get an increased chance for these sort of things, or there's just more options to select from just because of the number of skins that are out there. KO has been a godsend for learning this game. I'm sure it's been said before, but KO feels like baby's first Valorant to me, and I love it. Memorizing all of the abilities is tough as a new player. So having a character that can disable abilities and has just a straight up flashbang has made learning the game much easier. Thank you devs for making a character for someone who mainly plays arena shooters. You know what? We gotta appreciate KO. This has been something that I've said before. KO is just pretty basic. And when KO came out, he was really good against combating. At the time, the lineup meta. Never forget, you had lineups for Killjoy, for Brim, for Viper, and they were used every single match. So KO coming in allowed you to combat that. Oh, what's that, Viper? You're gonna go back to your site, to your spawn. I'm just gonna chuck a knife back there, and then now suddenly your lineups don't work, so I get to defuse the spike. KO was great when he came in, but even now, I think, you know, the point of like, if you play another shooter, whether it's arena, first person, battle royale, etc., like, you probably know what a flashbang is. So KO just makes that jump so like easy for a lot of these players. Definitely underappreciated agent. KO is the agent for all Counter-Strike enjoyers, anti-abilities, flash, and molly. There you go. How much time did it take for you guys to reach gold? Took me about 4 months to reach gold too. Started playing in January, then competitive from February. And what agent do you guys main? It definitely took me a couple of months. I'm gonna be honest here, I think it might have taken me more than 4 months to get into gold from silver, because when I first came on the game, I actually started in bronze, made my way through bronze, hopped on to silver. Took me a while to get out of silver into gold. Once I got to gold, it actually didn't take me that long to get into plat. I've never made it from plat to diamond. Right now I'm back to early gold, and this time around it is taking me a little bit longer to reach plat. I also just don't play the game as much as I did when it first came out. My starting rank was gold 3, but I'd also played CS for 5 years before Valorant, so I guess that was a head start. Yeah, 100%. If you have skills with the tactical shooter. Valorant wasn't too alien for me, but I had played Rainbow Six on controller, so making the jump to mouse and keyboard, that's really what I struggled with more. It wasn't so much the tactical aspect of the game, it was just more so the fact that I had never played mouse and keyboard. I've gotten significantly better with mouse and keyboard, but I just don't play the game as much anymore, unfortunately. But I think that's what a lot of people struggle with when they come to Valorant. It's like, it's their first PC shooter that they played. Maybe they played Call of Duty growing up. Fortnite even, on console, you know, PS4, PS5. Kind of want to ask, how does CS help in Valo? I'm always under the impression they have different shooting mechanics. Never played it. They are very similar, especially if you look at games such as COD or Battlefield, though with small differences. In CS, it's a fixed recoil pattern per gun. It doesn't include any randomness. Val has random spray patterns after a few bullets, and the movement in both games have a somewhat similar feel. Nothing beats CS bunny hops though. Overall, the games are very similar when compared to most other FPS games. I'd say it's easier for a CS player to pick up Valorant than a Valorant player picking up CS. Debatable when considering the amount of abilities, but it shouldn't take too much time to know them. If you're very talented on the mechanical skill side of things and you're playing Valorant, it isn't that harsh of a transition to CS. The issue is that a lot of CS players are already very good on the mechanical skill side of things. So like, you're more of an even playing field. Whereas if you're coming from CS to Valorant, like you have only worked on your mechanical skills. Yes, picking up abilities can be somewhat difficult, but like, your aim can carry you pretty far initially when you first hop on a Valorant. If me at 35 with a business, dogs, a lady friend, and aging eyesight can hit gold, anyone can. Old guys unite. 37, full-time job, wife, and old man eyesight. Good for y'all, bro. With all that said, thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all for the next video. Peace out.